Hey everyone, Zephyr here, and welcome to another part of my Sims 2 Build a City challenge. Today we are visiting the Shepherd household. He lives in a bus, he's pretty cool. He also recently got influenced to be slightly addicted to grilled cheese, and this is a problem, as he's pointing out right here, because we do not have a stove on the lot. So I'm not sure if we should try to, give him a stove. Like, we don't have a lot of room. Like, I thought this little setup we have at the start of the bus was cute, but it's not meeting our needs right now. We don't have a lot of money, actually. We're gonna have to get back to that. He's a pretty handy sim. Like, we have a broken stove and 2 broken refrigerators. You would think he'd be able to fix it up, but he's too busy daydreaming about grilled cheese and working on his car, I guess. I kind of wonder if his lack of space right now is bothering him, though, especially with his inability to get a stove and his newfound fixation on grilled cheese. Also, we have a point we need to spend. Slower need decay, why not? And he is actually engaged, so it's like, does he want to move in with his girlfriend? I'm... You know what? This Build a City challenge is moving too slowly. I might just have to call it and, plan a wedding. Today. Literally. Is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy. Come on. Let's plan a wedding. I'll let him sleep for a bit, then we'll do it. Oh, geez. Okay. Why does tragedy always have to strike? Oh, geez. Okay. This is what I get for not giving him a stove, though. Like, he would not sit here and panic. He would attempt to save himself here. There we go. This is actually kind of dangerous, too, because if the fire were to spread, it would block this exit. I mean, he still has the back of the bus, though. Like, school buses are actually designed pretty well. I don't think this is a deadly situation, but whenever I have fires in my Build a City challenges, I get worried because I've had Sims die in fires before. I don't want a cup of ramen to be this man's downfall. Like, okay, he's kind of he has the fire under control. We're good. We're not gonna die. There we go. You can even get the cup of ramen out of the fridge. It's a little burnt, but sometimes crispy noodles can be good. You're gonna eat it anyway. So we're gonna walk to the community town hall, and we're gonna attempt to throw a wedding. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work out. Like I said, this is kind of like on a whim, but we're gonna have a wedding. Okay, so first thing I have to do is invite everyone over to experience this event. Of course, we're gonna need the bride. She already here? Where is she? Oh yeah, she is. Okay. See, Jalen is showing up on time to her wedding. I love that. And we're gonna have to summon Emma, summon Sky and Zach. I forgot Zach was a plants in there. I was kind of jump scared. And we're gonna summon. We're not gonna summon the kids. Play. We're not gonna summon Willow. That's the captive. This is gonna be our wedding event. Stanley is in the bathroom as per usual. He's actually cleaning, which is great, but for whatever reason, he spends a lot of time in this bathroom. And I don't know. Let's get this party rolling, I guess. Started with a nice little smuzzle. It's not an official party event, but that's fine. Even townies are strolling in. They heard about the, occasion. We can host, like, more official parties, like, in the future. Right now, we can just vibe and have fun and get to know each other. I think that's a cute thing to do. But before everyone leaves, I think we're gonna get the main event out of the way. So let's go and get married, and this will ensure that everyone actually gets into their formal wear, which is exciting. If they can stop, like, smussling. I don't know. Sometimes dancing might be more fun than, like, watching an actual wedding ceremony, but that's fine. We're all getting there eventually.
Oh, wow. Ibatsa. What?
Now, I fully acknowledge that was kind of random, right? But, like, sometimes things need to move fast in The Sims. Like, we need to get this party going. Jalen just got married and now she's dancing with Clay. I love that. I set up the buffet tables. Now everyone's having a nice little snack at the wedding. I actually love that Gavin and Jalen are actually sitting together. That is so cute. And Sky too, for whatever reason, but you know. This town is close. I want everyone to be friends for the most part. Of course I do want drama too. Drama's always fun, but I like to imagine that Clay is complaining about the lack of grilled cheese at this wedding, and I'm sure that Gavin isn't impressed with the lack of grilled cheese either, but like, they could not afford a caterer. They just threw this together, so they can't complain too much. I mean, like, they literally got jerky. Okay, Tony, you don't need to stink up the vibes at the wedding, okay? Like, we don't even know you. You might be in this town eventually, but, like, not today. So I think that was a successful little wedding. It wasn't exactly, like, something I planned to do today, but I feel like it was a good idea. However, there is a problem because the bus only sleeps one. Part of me is thinking that we're gonna have to convert this lot into a more family-friendly environment. But I don't want to, like, totally abandon the school bus, so I might just make a smaller home right here and expand on the garage. I feel like that's the play. Alrighty, so I decided to build a house. I was gonna make you guys sit through a speed build of this house, like in the middle of this video you're watching right now, but then I was like, you know what? You guys didn't come here for a speed build, you came here for gameplay. So I'm just showing you guys what I did. There's a little living room area here, along with this painting. I never use this painting, but it's quite cute. I think the reason why I don't like it is because of the wood swatch. It doesn't really match the other wood in the game. But I don't know, I'm using it now and I think it's cute. Here's the bathroom, a empty first floor bedroom, and the upstairs is just the primary bedroom. And of course, they still have the school bus. Anyway, I imagine that Gavin here is very happy with this new arrangement. He has a nice little spot that he can work on his vehicle in. In the back of the house, there is a workbench again. His previous workbench got stolen, so I'm sure he's happy he has this one. But most importantly, he has a stove in the house, so he can make grilled cheese. Grilled cheese has pretty much taken over his personality in kind of a concerning way. However, there is somebody in town who does not find it concerning, and that is Clay. They can bond about grilled cheese all day, and they're not going to judge each other for it. So love that for them. They can bond about grilled cheese all day, and they're not going to judge each other for it. And I think that's beautiful. Stanley just kind of let himself into the house, and he's watching TV. I suppose we're having a little town meeting. I don't know. I accidentally didn't record it, but Jalen is currently working on a novel about two aliens meeting each other and falling in love, and I love that for her. It will sell very well on Simazon. I am trying to work on their little respective jobs because we need money. We're gonna paint this car white. It's not gonna matter too much because we're gonna immediately sell it. We need the simoleons, but it'll be nice to see it in white, I guess. There we go. Oh, this is kind of fancy. I like it. But like I said, we are gonna sell it immediately. The 5,000 simoleons is pretty nice. And, you know, we're gonna pretend that Clay went to the scrapyard and he picked up another vehicle that needs some TLC, and he's working on it. Okay, so the novel is called The Space Between Us. Two aliens from separate galaxies met in a chance encounter in Sim York City. Will they be able to live happily ever after, or will the space between them be too much? I put too much thought into these, but yeah, we'll see if it sells. Who is that vehicle? Oh, it's a novel. I keep forgetting. Congratulations, Jalen's novel is selling great. Here's the royalty check for 2,700 simoleons. Don't spend it all in one place. And then I think you guys get to see the cover I chose for this novel. Yep, here is The Space Between Us by Jalen Melton. I guess Jalen Shepard now. I forgot that she took Gavin's name. Jalen has kind of been working on this painting too by herself. She has like 10 creativity skill points, so I don't see why she wouldn't attempt to maybe sell some paintings too. Her main passion in life is definitely writing though. I'm gonna be real with you guys, these two have tried for baby twice, and there hasn't been a pregnancy yet. I have a silent pregnancy on in my game, but like she's showing no signs of being pregnant, so we're gonna go for round 3 and see if it happens. I don't know. This Build a City challenge needs citizens. I mean, like, look how empty this town is. We need to grow it. Also, Gavin hasn't forgotten one of his true passions, which is music. It's just been on the back burner a little bit. Gavin eventually wants to open up a bar where he'll be able to perform his music to the townsfolk. I'm just not going to justify them getting a loan to get the bar just yet. I'm also having Gavin work on this little robotic station just because, like I said, he's a very... Excuse me. Anyway, he's a very handy sim, and I want him to be able to, you know, achieve great things in life, and we'll see where this robotics station takes him to. Here's a little toy robot. Doesn't look particularly safe. We are gonna sell it immediately because that sparking did not seem like it'd be particularly safe around children. These two need to produce a child though. Oh, maybe we are actually producing a child. She just threw up. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Right now, the only kids in town are actually the mayor's kids, so we definitely need to get this town's population booming. We need more babies in town. The mayor and his wife actually had twins, which I'm excited about, but we need more babies. That painting just sold for 500 simoleons. We're gonna have to, like, make more of those, honestly. Yeah, and look how much her needs decrease. She is definitely pregnant. Okay. I feel better. She'll probably get her first bump tonight. My Sims always end up getting their first bumps, like, in the middle of the night when they're sleeping. I made Jalen make herself a hamburger because the baby needs something with more substance than just grilled cheese, you know? We're cranking out cars and paintings and other various things in this household, and we're becoming kind of wealthy by this neighborhood standards, so I'm proud of them. And this car can be blue. Why not? Blue's my favorite color, fun fact. I tend to like darker shades of blue, but this one's kind of a vibe too. How did you escape your prison? This is a hallucination because she's not meant to be here, but I'm too lazy to, like, visitor control her out of the lot. So we're gonna pretend she's not here. I will eventually make it so Willow doesn't appear on lots she's not supposed to be at, which is all of them. The OGs of this channel know how long it took me to put silent pregnancy back into my game. Are we finally getting a bump? What? Okay, apparently she did get a bump at some point. I just wasn't informed. So, Jalen's officially pregnant. It's just the game decided not to tell me. Lovely. Okay. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, which kind of tracks. That sounds like me. And of course, we have another little car to work on. But our best friend just kind of, like, showed up, so we might as well talk to him, right? Realistically speaking, Gavin wouldn't ignore Clay in this situation. I think it's time to write a new novel, though. We're in a good mood, which is rare for my pregnant Sims. Let's crank a novel out. You know it has to be another spicy novel. Okay, let's see. One day, this cat lady was feeling really down in the dumps. She realized she was surrounded by cats and depressed and lonely, and she needed something more. She loved her cats, but, like, she needed a man, right? But she didn't know what to do. The dating apps weren't working out, and, you know, going out in public is just too tiring, right? Until one day, a genie lamp appeared at her door. And she met the love of her life, which was, in fact, a sumo wrestler. And then spicy stuff happens because, like, you need that if you're trying to sell Simrotica, right? So we're gonna do that. I genuinely thought that the second pregnancy pop didn't happen yet, but I looked over and she's even more pregnant now. Like, what is happening? But anyway, I think we're gonna have to end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was kind of hoping to see the baby before the episode ended, but it's not gonna happen. It's that time that I have to move on to the next household. I hope you guys enjoyed the video though. I had a good time. I wasn't necessarily planning for them to get married, but I'm glad it worked out and I'm excited to see what their future holds. If you guys liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more Sims 2 content, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.